Hi, Precious Heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. In vlog 102, the Company of Heaven gave us an exercise and volunteered to assist us in creating a new, more truthful image of ourselves. The exercise is simple enough, but sometimes we resist changing who we are because we think it is just too scary. Our self-image is something we have developed and believed for a very long time, maybe even for lifetimes. It is familiar to us, and we cling to it even though it may be totally inaccurate. The problem is that whatever we believe about ourselves at a deep inner level, we continually manifest in our life through our behavior patterns. If we believe we are worthless, no matter what opportunities are presented to us in the way of education, relationships, jobs, money, etc., we will find a way to sabotage ourselves and fail. We do this because for us to succeed would be in conflict with who we have come to believe we are. Once we accept an identity, regardless of how distorted it may be, we hold on to it for dear life because the fear of finding out who we really are is too great. Today, the Company of Heaven wants to help us eliminate any resistance we may be experiencing in creating our new self-image. Remember, whatever we put our attention and energy into, we bring into form. Whoever we believe we are, we become. Our thoughts and feelings are creative. So what we are being called to do now is actually create a new program that will help us to feel safe in letting go of any belief patterns that are based in thoughts of unworthiness and low self-esteem. Our brain is like a computer, and as they say about computers, garbage in, garbage out. Well, that is exactly what we have been doing with our thoughts and feelings about who we think we are. Now it's time to delete that obsolete and erroneous programming and replace it with the thoughts, ideas, and visions that our I Am Presence is revealing to us. In the exercise in vlog 102, the Company of Heaven guided us through a process that would allow our I Am Presence to reveal to us the truth of our divine potential and who we are as sons and daughters of God. We were asked to write down the information that was given to us so we can begin creating and empowering a new self-image. Today, the Company of Heaven wants to help us use the information we are receiving in the most effective way. If you have not participated in the exercise given to us in vlog 102, please do that first so that you will have a powerful list of very positive things to envision about who you really are. In order to reprogram our self-image, we need to read the list of wonderful things that have been revealed to us by our I Am Presence over and over again as we focus on the truth of who we really are. We must let go of all disbelief and ask our I Am Presence to transmute with the power and might of our Father, Mother God's violet flame all fear, all resistance, all interference, all blocks, and all doubts that are in any way preventing us from accepting the reality of our new self-image. As this vision is reprogrammed in our heart and mind, and we accept it as our true identity, we will begin acting out of that new heart-based knowing, and we will soon become our most exquisite vision of ourself. In the beginning of the process, our vision may feel like just empty words. We may even hear the voice of our fear-based fallen consciousness saying things like, "Who do you think you're kidding?" But we must ignore that interference and invoke the violet flame while continuing to focus on our new self-image. As the saying goes, we must fake it till we make it. Remember, the only reason the sons and daughters of God have low self-esteem is because we or someone else in our life told us that we were worthless over and over again until that lie finally registered in our fallen consciousness as truth. Once we accepted that lie as truth, it became our sense of identity, and we acted out of that distorted belief system. Now we are undoing the past damage to our self-image by affirming the truth of our innate value as a son or daughter of God. We are acknowledging that we have limitless divine potential and that we are reprogramming our heart and mind day by day as our new identity registers as real. We can greatly accelerate the process of removing our old negative self-image by remembering to utilize the gift of our Father, Mother, God's violet flame. If every time we empower our visions, we ask our I Am presence to blaze the violet flame in, through, and around every thought, word, action, and feeling we have ever expressed that is in any way preventing us from becoming the reality of our new image, we will be amazed at how fast changes begin to happen in our life. Learning to love ourselves is a process that will require every bit of our patience, acceptance, and tolerance. We cannot change a lifetime, or probably hundreds of lifetimes, of believing we are worthless into accepting that we are actually a beloved son or daughter of God with limitless divine potential by just affirming the positive vision of our new identity for a few minutes every day. We are such creatures of habit that if we aren't consciously focusing on what we want to manifest in our life and monitoring our thoughts and feelings constantly, in no time we will fall back into the dysfunctional pattern of believing that we are worthless. Obviously, if we affirm our value and self-worth for 5 minutes a day and then beat ourselves up for the rest of the day, we are not going to succeed in changing our self-image. There is a statement that affirms the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. This means that we must consistently throughout the day monitor our thoughts and periodically ask ourselves, what am I thinking and feeling about myself now? If we are beating ourselves up about something or not feeling good about ourselves, we need to immediately change our thoughts and correct the situation. We can say to ourselves, that is the old erroneous thought pattern, and I know that is not who I am. I am a valuable, lovable person. Then we can focus on the thoughts, ideas, and visions of our new identity and affirm those truths with deep feeling. Initially, this process may feel cumbersome or self-obsessed. It may even feel egotistical or narcissistic. Often people are so used to telling themselves they are worthless that sometimes affirming the truth of who they really are feels like self-deception. Even in the face of all of this resistance, we must continue empowering our new self-image and our new identity in spite of how uncomfortable we may feel. It is true that in order for us to succeed, this vitally important facet of our ascension process requires the full power of our attention and the constant monitoring of our thoughts and feelings. Remember, however, that the company of heaven has volunteered to assist us in powerful ways with this critical phase of our awakening process. All we have to do is ask for their divine intervention. With help from these selfless messengers of God, this process will be much easier, and it will be accomplished much faster than we can imagine. In a word of encouragement, the company of heaven said that there is nothing we can do that is more worthwhile or that will be more life-transforming than for humanity to take the steps that will help us learn to love ourselves and to know and accept the truth of who we really are. God bless you, dear one. I look forward to being with you next week.